Tell us when.
Go.
Hi, my name is Noah Cloak, and this is my associate,
Nick Rivley.
and I think we've got a great plan laid out for you for the travel here.
Alright, well, as you guys know, here at the U.S. Travel Association, we're looking to get a promotion plan that will attract international visitors to the United States, so I'm excited to hear what you guys have to tell me.
Right, so we're going to be offering a travel package that will include a trip to New York and to California. Now, this will bring to the point the fact that the United States is big. So the New York, you get the East Coast experience, and then you can go all the way to the West Coast, and you can get a totally different experience, yet it's still the same country.
We could kind of lay out some of the benefits here of the U.S. as opposed to many European countries. We have ease of travel. When you go through European cities, you need to carry a passport. You need to carry some form of identification at all times. Because the U.S. is one country and not divided into a dozen or so, we are able to offer an ease of travel that is second to none on the planet. The second main point is our sanitary cities. We do really take pride in our cities and the environment, and I think that's something that the U.S. has really started to do, and we need to push that. As if we kind of have a bad reputation for unsanitary cities, or just a nonchalant attitude towards cleanliness. So we definitely want to push that has indeed changed recently.
Right, we're going to be developing this plan that we're marketing towards world travelers as they will be traveling internationally from Europe and Asia and etc. to America as an international traveler.
Right. In order to draw in these world travelers, these different cultures, our promotional message contains a few different aspects. The first being our personal selling aspect. To do this, we're going to use travel agents as our main point of contact. But it's very European to use a travel agent. Have your entire vacation planned out beforehand, and these travel agents are also going to be able to specify. And give more specific information as to where you want to go in the States, where you want to visit, and what you want to do while you're there. And this is going to allow us to really pinpoint the locations that these visitors are going to. Second is just going to be our blanket advertising. To do this, we're going to use magazines and billboards. This kind of makes up our physical advertising. Magazines as you know, read by many people, and then billboards as this appeals to the general populace, people driving past, people walking at them. I think Nick here can finish up our advertising.
Yes. So for our sales promotion, we're going to have sweepstakes or like prizes on game shows that will offer trips to America using a package, which will further make more interest into the traveling to America from European countries and or Asian countries, etc. And also for public relations, we're going to have our travel agents, talk to people, get the word out that a trip to America is a good, fun, feasible option to do for your next vacation.
Right. Kind of along the same lines of advertising, we talked about the physical side with the magazines and billboards. What we're also going to do is push the digital side of things. I mean, we live in a digital world. Everything's going to the cloud. Everything's going online. We're really going to embrace this with our online advertising. When you use online travel agencies, this seems to be very common now. People rarely go to a physical travel agent. Rather, they go online to something like Orbitz, where they're going to be able to plan out their entire trip, get rental cars, flights, hotels, etc., and be able to see pictures and read reviews online all in an instant. That's where we're going to put our packages up on sites like Orbitz. In addition, we're going to use social media, people on Facebook and Twitter who are looking for, maybe not even looking to go on vacation, but if it is presented, then next time they're looking for a trip, might think, okay, well, the U.S., that looks like a great place to go. Look at these pictures of the West Coast or the East Coast. I think Nick here can talk about kind of our overall message.
Yeah, so to get all these points across, we'll need a persuasive message to do that. And one that we kind of came up with is, America used to be known as the land of opportunity, where immigrants would come and to find a new, better life in America. So we're going to jump off of this a little bit. We're going to say the land of opportunity, dash, opportunity for fun. Like we want a price that is going to be a fun trip when you come to America, and I believe that this trip would offer this fun atmosphere for it.
Right, we totally want to get back to the mentality of kind of the American dream. Everything's better in America. Everything's, the grass is always greener, right? So we really want to push this like America's this land of opportunity. You can have all this fun and at a very affordable price. As far as tourism, we're looking on a global scale here, not just a specific area, not just say Western Europe. We're looking on a global scale, both Asia and European markets, as well as some of Africa and indeed South America. South America will be a less focused on market as they are more closer to home, but mainly Europe and Asia there. I think Nick can talk about more elaborate on that.
So the motivational theories behind these buying behaviors include like the product, the place, and the price, and we need to optimize these so that these foreign travelers would like to come here at a good affordable price. They know they're going to get a good fun product by going to New York and California, seeing the big American experience as a whole, and see the diversity in the country. And then the price, of course, has to be affordable, and it will be because traveling in America is easy and great.
Very reasonable, yes.
Yes.
Did you have any questions based on our plan?
Yes, I do have a few questions for you. So, first of all, why do you think that the U.S. has seen a decline in its international visitors?
Well, I really think our reputation has suffered recently, coming out of the Cold War and out of the '60s. The U.S. was kind of seen as the bully on the block, and that really soured a lot of especially Europeans to our image as a whole. We really want to turn this around, and as we were talking about, we want to get back to the land of opportunity. The grass is always greener, and the fact that America is really kind of the shining example, the city on a hill, the place that everyone wants to visit, everyone wants to be. We definitely want to get back to this, where people are, instead of taking a trip to somewhere else from America, want to stay here or come here indeed, and have their vacation be in this great country. Was there anything else?
Yeah, I got a few more questions for you. Which companies would benefit the most from your plan?
So definitely travel agencies would benefit from this plan, as they would be pushing this plan out to people, and therefore getting a part of the profit from the revenue that we generate from this. Also, airlines would benefit for this a lot, because of course they need to fly here to get here. And then also rental car companies, hotels, etc., public transportation will all benefit, as there would be increased use of all of those things.
So you guys chose New York and California as your two locations.
Yes.
Do you think there are any other locations on here that should be included on this list? So.
Well, we chose New York and California kind of because they represented the epitome of what America kind of means to us and what we think it would mean to someone coming and visiting the country. But most definitely, it all would depend on how the visitor intended to cross the country. If they intended to fly, then I believe we would want to include more events in say on the West Coast or the East Coast. If they wanted to drive across the country, which would be very extensive, but not uncommon, then something definitely in the center of the country, depending on which route they wanted to take. But primarily, the most common would be to fly across the country, in which case we would definitely want more events on both the East Coast and the West Coast to attend.
All right. Well, thank you for this presentation, and I'll consider this in my city.
Definitely. Thank you for this opportunity. It was really enjoyable.